Hi, we're students at Ohio University. My name is Spencer,
I'm Sydney.
I'm Nicholas.
I'm Addie.
And I'm Courtney.
and we are student physical therapists. We're going to take you through some videos on what the beginning and what the end of a treatment would look like for a patient who we suspect has left chondromalacia patellae.
First exercise that we're going to do with our patient is just some passive range of motion to her left knee. We're only going to go from about 0 degrees to 40 degrees just to avoid compression of the patella on the femur. And then we're going to do 10 of them for about a 3 to 5 second hold. So I'm going to have you go ahead and lay down for me. And we're just going to move the leg up and down just to get some movement within the knee.
Hi there. The next exercise we're going to show you is we're going to show you how to stretch the hip flexor and quads. Now, Spencer, what I'm going to have you do is going to have you lay back, and we're going to do this in a pain-free range. I want you to get this leg. I want you to stick it off from the table right here, just like that. Yeah, how's that feel?
Feels like a stretch.
Feels like a stretch. All right. And now we want to do this for 30 seconds for 3 sets.
All right, so the next exercise that we're going to do is a hamstring stretch. So Courtney, can I have you lay on your back for me? So we're going to be stretching the left leg. We would instruct the patient to do both legs, but for this exercise, we're going to be going with the left leg. We're going to keep the knee straight, and then I'm going to raise it up and take her through a hamstring stretch. I want this to only go through the pain-free range of motion, so as I'm pushing you up, I want you to let me know if you're starting to feel any pain, but also if you're starting to feel a stretch in the hamstrings right there. So we're going to hold this for about 30 seconds, and we're going to do 3 sets of that 30 seconds. Were you feeling the stretch with this?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So again, we would do 3 sets, 30 seconds to stretch out the hamstrings.
For the next exercise, we're going to do supine straight leg raises on both sides. We're going to keep the knee fully extended, and we're going to do this for hip flexor endurance. So what I want you to do is raise this leg up to my arm, slow and controlled, and then go back down, slow and controlled. And we're going to do 2 sets of 20 at a 20 rep max.
So next we're going to do sideline hip abduction to work on hip abduction endurance and to take some of the stress off of the knee. So I'm going to have you go ahead and lay on your right side for me with your legs straight. And you're going to want to make sure that their hips are stacked and that their foot stays in neutral. And then, propping yourself up, I'm going to have you raise this leg to my hand while pointing your toes out. All right, does that feel okay?
Yeah.
And then they're going to do 2 sets of 20 at a 20 rep max on both sides.
Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do a PMS stretch with the hamstrings. Now, Spencer, I'm going to raise your leg up in the air like this, and I'm going to push as far as it can go, and I want you to meet my resistance, all right? 1, 2, 3. Hold, 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 hold. All right, now relax, and now I'm going to extend your range of motion like this for 5 seconds, and we're going to keep continuing for 3 to 5 times on both legs.
Next thing we're going to do is prone hamstring curls to strengthen the hamstrings. So what I'm going to have you do is bend your leg like this and hold it there for me. I'm going to put a band around her ankle, and I'm going to instruct her to touch her heel to her butt. And as she's doing that, I'm kind of going to make sure that the angle of the band is in line with her leg for optimal resistance. And we're going to do that for 3 sets, 10 repetitions, or 10 rep max on each leg.
Okay, next we're going to be doing clamshell. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put a TheraBand around the patient's knees. This is going to help strengthen the hip external rotators and negate the excessive internal rotation. So after you put the TheraBand around their hips, you're going to tell them to keep their hips and their feet stacked. And you can stabilize at the hips, and you're going to keep your feet together and bring your knees up to bring this knee up to touch my hand. And they're going to do 3 sets of 10 at a 10 rep max on both sides.
Next exercise that we're going to do is a single leg step down with a band. We're going to do this to help strengthen the hip and quad musculature, and then we're adding the band to help cue him to resist collapsing into excessive valgus. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 at a 10 rep max. So I'm going to have you bend this leg and step down and barely touch your heel to the ground and lift back up. And go again. And that's it.
All right, so the last exercise that we're going to do is single leg step ups. So we're going to be doing them with the left leg. The primary things that we're trying to incorporate here are bending of that knee within a controlled closed kinetic chain, as well as working the quads and the hamstrings through the step up action to be able to increase the endurance on those. So we're going to do 2 sets of 20 reps at a 20 rep max. So let's go ahead and try it, and I'll be here to help you just in case. Let's try it again. Are you having any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay, awesome. Hi, we're students at Ohio University. Beginning and what the end of a treatment session would look like for a patient. We're going to take you through what a treatment session would look like for Why? Hi.